doing this one thing in our business instantly added revenue for ourselves in a significant amount. And that one thing was writing a niche specific book that allowed our business to grow. I want to walk you through what the steps are that I followed. And this is going to be really, really powerful for you if you are an entrepreneur or executive looking to grow your business through the vehicle of writing a nonfiction book. So here is step one. Step one is this. You need to write a niche specific book. Now, what do I mean when I say niche specific book? A niche specific book is not a general end all be all book. A niche specific book focuses on a particular audience that solves a specific problem. For example, my book is called Big Idea to Bestseller. And it's all about how to write, publish, and launch a nonfiction book so you can grow your business and make an impact. So I wrote a very niche specific book. Not everybody in the world is going to want to read this, but anybody that's interested in writing a book will really, really want to read this. I'm okay with writing a book that's not for everybody because I know that I'm using this book to grow my business on the back end. This is one business model that you can follow if you are looking to grow a consulting practice, a speaking practice, a book business, anything that you are really looking to do and sell something on the back end. Now, the book combined two things. It combined my educational experience, aka what do I know about this topic, with my entertainment side, which is what stories do I have that are relevant for the reader. So this is how you combine education, what you know, what you teach, your core framework, with the entertainment. What are the stories that you've experienced that are relevant? By combining education and entertainment, you make a great reader experience in a niche specific book that helps the reader achieve a particular outcome. That is step number one, write a niche specific book. Step number two is have a dynamic launch for your book. And the first thing you got to do is identify what is the actual objective of this. Okay. One of the things that I really like to do with my book launches and with our client book launches is I like to aim to hit Amazon bestseller status. Why? Because this is a great way to get your book into Amazon's algorithm. This is a great way to, if you do it right, you can get a #1 new release, which means that your book is getting shown to people who are searching for books in various similar categories. You can hit bestseller status, which could give you momentum, social posts, and notoriety and credibility. And you can do a lot of things with that on the back end. And so I used my book to hit bestseller status on Amazon. And I did this by taking a few approaches to promote my book. Leveraging social media, which is me to everybody. Leveraging an email list, which is traffic that I own, people that have already expressed interest in what I do. So they're more likely to be interested in a new book on the subject they're looking for. And direct outreach, me to one person at a time. When you combine this, oftentimes you could drive initial sales and you can have a dynamic launch that gets people in various circles talking about you. The next step, you have the book, you have a dynamic launch. Now, and this is just one business model. I want to remind you, this is just one business model. This isn't the only model. This isn't even the only model that we've used or that we help people use. This is one business model that you can use to really add some revenue if you're using your book to directly grow the back end of your business. And so the next step is once I launched the book successfully, then I started giving away the book for free. Why? Why would I give my book away for free? Well, I know that I'm looking to sell high ticket services. I know that in order to do that, I need to get people who are bought in my methodology, bought in on the framework, bought in on me and our team and what we have to offer. So I'm not worried about a $7 royalty, a $17 royalty. What I am concerned about is this person going to be willing to spend thousands of dollars with us to help us make their dream come true? So instead of worrying about that little royalty and trying to drive a ton of sales where I don't even get the data, I gave away my book for free because I know that that's going to build great trust. It's going to get a lot more readers. It's going to get a lot more people interested in what we do, people referring us, sharing us. And that's exactly what happened. So I gave it away, got the book in as many hands as possible, but I focused on two core groups of who I give my book to. One is who is in my perfect audience that could potentially be a customer. And two, who are the people that already have my perfect audience accumulated and have built the trust. I give those books to those people. Okay. Now I have people that could potentially become customers, and then I have people that can potentially become partners. So that's the next step. Now, once you've given your book away, you're starting to build relationships. You're starting to engage with these people. You're collecting the customer data because in order for them to get a book, they needed to give you their email, or you needed to have their address so you could send them a physical copy. Well, now I use that, and then I landed speaking engagements with my dream audience. So when you write a niche specific book, you're immediately becoming the expert on that topic in the eyes of the reader, right? I released Elevate Your Network. That was a relationship networking building book. As soon as I released that book, that was my second book, everybody started asking me networking questions. We have a client. She wrote a book on short-term rentals. Okay, that's very specific. If you want to know about short-term rentals, you're going to pick up that book. If you don't, you're not going to pick up that book. And so this is how you build authority and expertise in your specific niche. So as the author of a niche specific book, I am an expert. I am an authority on that particular topic. That made it much easier to build relationships, to get in touch with the right people, and then be invited to speak. People, whenever they want somebody who can speak on how to write a book, how to launch a book, how to market a book, well, people know, hey, Jake's the guy for that. They bring me in. There are other competitors that I have, and people in their circles know them. But I am one of a few instead of one of many that people have to consider or that people even know about in this particular niche. And when I did that, I leveraged my specialized expertise to become the person that people hire, that people bring on if they're looking for someone to write a book. And so I do podcasts, I'll do guest coaching, I'll speak at masterminds, I'll speak at conferences, I'll do live events. We've even created our own live event based on the book that I wrote, okay? Now, once you speak, all right, so let's recap. You write a niche specific book, you have a dynamic launch, you give the book away, you land these speaking gigs, and then you got to invite the audience to take the next step. No matter how great you are, if you don't tell somebody what to do or invite them, they won't come. For example, if you're having the best party of the year, all right, you're hyped about it, you're getting ready for a party, but you don't invite anybody, is anybody going to show up? No, even if it's the best party in the world. But if you invite people and people start talking about it, they're going to want to start coming, then they're going to start telling their friends about it, and then you got something really, really special. So when you speak to audiences who have read your book, who have heard you now speak, you got to invite them to take the next step. And so whether it's in person or virtual, you invite your ideal audience to come join you and take the next step with you. This could be giving them something else. This could be inviting them to book a call with you. This could be qualifying them. This could be engaging in a conversation. This could be asking them to join your program. This could be asking them to invest in themselves. Whatever it is that you are selling based on your book, you invite them to take the next step. Okay? And then the final step is you monetize those new eyeballs that you now have. So here's the thing. If you follow this process, okay, now you have a book that makes you an authority. You have a way to get speaking engagements. You have people coming to you quite often to learn more about what it is that you do. And here's the best part. These people have heard you speak. They've spent time listening to you. They've spent hours reading your book. So they know what you're all about. They know your style. They know your methodology. They know how you are. They know your framework. They know how you operate. Now, all you got to do is extend the offer for them to work with you. And that is literally what I have done to take my book, Big Idea to Bestseller, and use it to add significant amounts of sales to our business, Big Idea to Bestseller. And I want you to hear this and be like, yes, you can do this too. Write a book, have a launch, give it away, speak, invite them to take the next step, and then work with you. That is one business model that you can use if you are looking to grow your audience, grow your business, and achieve great success. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this, and here's my challenge to you. You know we're all about fast action here. Here's my challenge to you. What do you already get paid to do that you can then turn into a book? Oftentimes, some of the best books are the stuff that people have already validated for you and are already paying you to do. All right, that is my question to you. What are you already getting paid to do that you can turn into a book? Boom, that's what I got for you today. Talk to you soon.